Hi guys, today I'm sharing a vlog on the day when our house and our area got flooded. So the day began pretty normally. I didn't know that we were about to get flooded, so I did my normal exercise routine, and then I got a text message from our neighbor telling us that if the water is going to pass a certain level in their backyard, we need to move our cars, otherwise there's a very high chance of our cars being flooded. So the moment I was done with my exercise, I went showering, and then I looked in our backyard and I was pretty shocked because we have never had water in our backyard, and then we did. And yeah, that was very unusual and yes, a little bit shocking to see that. So I'm like, okay, now we need to rush and get out of the house as soon as possible to save the cars, because then we just came back to the house to just wait it out and see what's going on.
Are you guys
there.
ready? Do you have your rubber boots all ready? Let's put them on, buddies. Let's go.
So I collected a few items that I thought would be necessary for us to bring. I actually brought my laptop because I was so scared that we're going to be blocked off from our house. So I brought my the precious items, my children and my laptop. And then we took the cars to the municipal building where normally people leave them. And yeah, we came back with a stroller. So the stroller and a few very small things were packed in, then we were ready to go.
So I'm not sure if you, well, I don't think you have ever been here. So, well, obviously there's water all in our backyard. So this is a little uneasy. Yeah, I'm so sweaty. Can you? Yeah. So I exercised, showered, and now it's the stress of trying to pack up all quickly and get out of here. So, are you boys ready to go? Are you ready to go, boys? Yeah, let's go, and hopefully we can come back. So we have parked our car at the municipal building. And now we are, sorry, the angle is so not complimentary for my face. Hold on, buddy, okay? Yeah, there's a school there. So now our kind neighbors offered to take us back, drive us back to the house, and then they would walk at some point of time. But I think the boys will have fun. Yeah, we just go get with the water. I think the boys will have fun with, is your water yummy, buddy? I think the boys will have fun walking back and looking at how much water there's accumulating on other streets and see the creek coming up. So that's what we are doing. And yeah, at first, this is the first time in 3.5 years. So we are basically here since Will was 1.5. And yeah, so it has been 3.5 years that we're here, and it's the first time that we actually have to leave the house for, well, because it's flooding. Otherwise the street will get cut off, and then the cars are going to get all flooded. So when this happens, the cars go to the municipal building, which is obviously above where the water is, and now we are going back to our house, and hopefully there is a way for us to get in, and hopefully the house is not being flooded. A few of my first thoughts when I saw that much water, I was like, oh my goodness, this looks, well, very overwhelming. That was one of my fears, I think, ever, to have our house flooded. Okay, let's go, all cars are all gone, so now we can go. But I'm so glad I have a few verses that I memorized when I was a child. I mean, I need to memorize way more right now, but a few that I have memorized, and I remember them in Russian, verses from the Bible. And I'm going to just paraphrase them because I do not know the English quote. And it basically says, those who love God, who has been called by Him, everything is done for their good. So basically, no matter what is happening, even if it's the most tragic thing ever, which is very difficult to accept sometimes, it is for the good of you. If you believe to be a child of God, it is for your good. Which again, it's like, oh. Yeah, sometimes there are very difficult moments in our lives when it is like very difficult to think about it that way, but it is. So that's why you just need to think and have in your mind and your heart so that you don't get overwhelmed and stressed out. So yeah, basically this verse actually made me excited, which is like so weird to say, but this verse actually made me excited for what is happening, and I'm like, oh, if it's for our good, then it's for good, right? Like, it's an adventure, it's an excitement event that is happening, and it is for the benefit of us. Isn't it weird to think about it this way? Mishonia, is there water, buddy? Is there water? Yeah. Is it fun or no? No. Will, are you helping me push Misha?
What's that blue?
That's a line on the road. Okay, buddy, let's go. That is a street. There are houses there. Ooh. Is there water, buddy? Mishonia, do you see water? Yeah. It has never been this high when we are here, basically. Those trees are normally like way up above the water. So yeah, I meant to record a beautiful, productive day in the life today, but this is ending up being a very crazy day. I like feel so out of my norm, and like I have no idea what needs to be done or what's on my to-do list. So I need to wash my face because it's extremely humid outside. Maybe, I don't know why, I was sweating like crazy. I need to clear out the living room a little bit because the boys played there, and I brought a few things from the trunk of the car so that we can put the stroller in the car. Oh, and then I'm like so lost what I need to be working on and what we need to do, but whatever. Okay, wash my face and get breakfast for everyone. Well, this is a truly scary feeling when there's like water running in your basement, and I think our boiler is now will be done. It's so weird. I like can't think. I think, okay, the boys are misbehaving a little bit, and I think that's because they're hungry. So we're going to get food, and then I will just try to clean as much as possible, and hopefully that clears my mind. But whenever you... Oh, mommy has Mishenka, my poor baby. Mishenka, are you so hungry? Let's get some food. Do you want your chicken nuggets cold or warm? Mishenka, cold? Okay, let's wash hands and let's eat. Yeah, whenever there is water gushing in your basement, it's difficult to concentrate for some reason. So yeah, I think I will just try to clean out things as much as possible, because that always helps with clarity of mind, at least for me. And yes, I talked to my husband. He's like, should I come home? And I'm like, is there a reason? Like, you can't help it. Good job, Mishenka, wash the hands really nicely, really nicely. So yeah, he is at work and we are home. And I don't know if there's a certain point. Let's go to the table, Mars. Let's go to the table. What's your... Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Let's turn off the water. Yeah. So I don't know if there is a certain point that we need to know that, okay, it's time to leave the house. But then if we are leaving the house... No. Let's go eat. currently our house is fully circled, surrounded by water. So if we were to try to get out of the house, it would be a little bit uncomfortable already. Let's go eat, buddy. Go, 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 go up, go up. Let's eat, let's eat, let's eat. So yeah, if we were to try to get out of the house, we would get wet already because we are fully surrounded by the water. So yeah, the shed, normally we have 3 steps or something, I don't remember. And the sandbox is fully underwater, almost. And then there's water, well, obviously everywhere. And then that's the green is the across the street, so we are fully surrounded by water. So after breakfast, I just tried to clean as much as possible, but still it was very difficult because I was in a very busy, like extremely busy work season, and I had a lot of things to do for work, so it was a little bit discouraging that I just couldn't concentrate on the like small tasks that I needed to accomplish for my clients. However, as you can tell, my house needed some work as well, so I guess that was better to do than to do nothing. All the trash cans are floating, and the shed, I'm not sure if it is being flooded, if the water is, I think the water is getting in. The motorcycles are in the shed, so there's a chance that there might be water getting in and possibly start ruining them. And then we just try to keep ourselves occupied with anything we could, maybe some, well, not maybe, playing with kids for a little bit, and then yes, cleaning up. But the boys really wanted to watch the water around the house, obviously, because it's not a normal thing for them to see, so they wanted to see the water in most of the cases throughout the day. Mishwenka, what do you think, buddy? Is there lots of water?
Yeah. There's a boat.
Yeah, there's a boat in the street. Someone is using the boat. Well, because there's lots and lots of water everywhere. So it sounds like they're going to be cutting electricity off in our neighborhood. So I am just trying to charge all of the devices that we have. And I'm going to check my email just in case if there is anything important that has come through and get a little bit of work done. Which I'm like, I did not think my brain will be able to do it in such a unusual situation, but I think I'm okay. The kids are just watching the water in the backyard because it is like, well, unique for them to see. So I'm just going to hopefully do a tiny bit of work and charge the devices as much as we can for now. And don't you worry about the kids. The door right in front of me is opened and I clearly see what is going on, clearly see and hear what they're doing. And like anytime I would stand up, they probably need me for whatever reason. So yes, they're fine, and that's pretty much a normal way for us to do our life. When I need to get a lot of work done, I sit there and then I see them play in the backyard. Misha fell asleep, and then me and Will did a little bit of like schoolwork, like drawing and puzzles and cutting, those kinds of things. And now he's playing a little bit of the Mario games that he loves, and I am trying to get some work done. But yeah, the flooding is slightly getting worse and worse and worse, but I think it should stop at some point of time. It is increasing. It is 2:50 right now, and the high tide is supposed to stop right now, so the water should be going down at some point of time. But the weather forecast is that there's a little bit more rain coming in, so
we'll see if we get any rain or no, and like what's going on. But for now, Will is going to play for another 20 minutes or so, and then we'll go probably clean up the toys, and then I will get some work done. So buddy, tell me, instead of turning off the game, what do we do now?
I'm playing together.
We're playing together now. He convinced me it's not very difficult because the game is super fun and I like playing it very much. But he's making me play different characters, so I'm a little nervous because the functionality is slightly different. Is mommy going to win or lose?
What?
Are we going to play well? Or will mommy die many times?
You have to be very good and to keep your fire until that I did.
Okay, I'll have to keep my fire. Alright buddy,
Yeah,
let's
be
go.
very slow.
Let's
Keeping your fire.
Okay, let's go play.
We're doing the table.
The not so good news is that it started raining and now there will be more water. Oh, not. Mommy and Ziluski, I'll join you second. So more water will be heading up. I'm not sure how bad the prediction is for the rain, but it's raining, so more water. There is, like, we are this much, so 2 steps. Hey Sonia, what is it? Is there more rain? Who remembers the little song? Rain, rain, go away. What else? What else, rain?
No way!
Come again another day.
Look how much rain is dropping.
Yeah, this one can no touching water, okay, buddy? You see how dirty it is?
I know it's dirty.
So I am not exactly sure what is going on with our AC unit. It is above water right now because it sits outside and it's definitely above water, way above water. But it's 83 right now in the house and it's at 278, so it's not working. And it's like I felt it being hot and I'm like, oh, I need to open the door to cool it down a little bit. I'm like, oh, what's going on with the AC unit? And I don't think it works. Well, right now, I think I had a few loads of laundry from a few days ago that I collected over time, so it's down here for the laundry to be done, but did not get done because of all the water. I'm like, should I be adding more water to the system or not? Whatever, I didn't do it, and so I think I'm just going to collect it, take it upstairs to the rest of the dirty laundry, and I think I'm going to vacuum the rug really nicely and put it away so that we can start. This is our door to the basement, so that once the water goes down we can actually freely walk on the tile and not be afraid, obviously, to mess up the rug. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So cleaning up the rug was a very good idea because knowing what I know now is obviously the aftermath of the whole thing was that our water heater, so the thing that produces hot water, was broken, obviously, because it fully flooded. And then I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but it's the thing that distributes hot and cold air into the system, was obviously completely sunk as well. Our basement was full of water. It was like if we would go down in the basement, it would be up to my waist. So basically our basement is not full basement, it's a tall crawl space, so if you go in, you kind of have to duck so that you don't hit your head. And then if I would go down, there would be water up to my waist, and basically everything that was in the basement was flooded. So taking away the rug was very convenient, because for the next few days my husband would go up and down the steps bringing all of the stuff that was there, like his tools and the most random things that I kept there that were thrown away. And then yes, our AC, so HVAC system needed to be completely replaced. And yes, so people were coming in and out, fixing it and taking equipment up and down the steps. And yes, it was so dirty for a few days, and I was so extremely busy with work that I couldn't even clean normally. So it was a little frustrating, but I mean, that's the part of life, things that we cannot predict. And there are some seasons in life that are very difficult and very overwhelming. But from like the more I understand it, it's for our patience to grow.
Just talked to my husband on the phone, so he's going home right now, and then hopefully we see him crossing the rivers at some point of time. I told him to call me before we do that, and now I got hungry like very unexpectedly. Viluska, don't bang, okay? So now I'm making dinner. I'm making pasta, and I don't know, I'm very hungry. I don't know if I can wait, but for now I'm going to do a tiny bit of dishes. Show me how you do it. Just like that. And you're so strong! You're so strong! Boom! Okay, let's get you some milk, buddy. Is it because you drink so much milk? You're so strong?
Oh, I'm so strong.
You're so strong. Can you? Would you open the... Woo! Would you open the refrigerator for me, Mishunya? Let's put it away. Thank you. Carefully close it, okay? Oh, no booming. Okay, buddy? What do you need to say? Thank you. Good job, buddy. My water is boiling. So I'm like, okay, I am making angel hair, because I have no patience to wait for anything that cooks for a longer period of time. So angel hair it is. Thanks, Daddy. I thought you were going to go under the water and come up here. Do you see Daddy? Hi, Daddy.
You're in the water.
Is Daddy in the water? Daddy, you're in the water, Daddy. Is there a helicopter, Mishunka? Yeah.
Yes, there were helicopters and huge military trucks and boats, and I'm not sure this boat probably that is going to go by in a second was, I think they were news more than rescue, even though it will say rescue. But it was interesting how like ambulances and fire trucks, all kinds of vehicles were going by us. And then for the rest of the evening, we just did our normal things with like cleaning up after dinner, and then I got to do a little bit of work again. And I mean, nothing special, but it was such a crazy, unusual day. It was very interesting to experience. I'm so thankful nothing tragic has happened in our life. We did lose a lot of money because a lot of repairs were needed to get done in our deductible with the flood insurance. is very high. It's like at $10,000, but thankfully nothing has happened and it was just the money. But thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope it was entertaining for you, interesting to see. If you would like, join me on social media, because I post everyday life there once in a while. I'm not as regular as I would like to, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.